Hello everyone, Debbie here. Welcome back to Barossa Valley Crafts. Today we're going to make a card. So one of my students showed me a card and she said she saw it on YouTube. So I had a look at it and worked out how it was done. So this is what I've come up with. So this was my prototype to see how it all went together. So when you open it up, it's got like a wavy fan to it. So it looks like, so if I open it up, it goes like that. I don't know whether you can see it all in one hit. But I think, what'd she say, it was called a Mexican wave card or something. So that was the first go. Then I had another go and came up with this one. So my niece has had a baby and his name is Harvey. So I came up with his name in there. So it fitted quite nicely. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to show you how I have made this one. So to start off with, you need a piece of card that is 10 inches by 9 inches, or in centimetres, that's about just under 23 centimetres by about 25.5 centimetres. So on the 10-inch side, you're going to score it at 4 inches. So we'll just score that down there. If you haven't got one of these scoreboards, just a ruler and a blunt or biro that doesn't work, or a blunt instrument, just to be able to draw the line. So you'd need to measure them and then score them. So 4 inches, then 8 inches, then 8 3/4 of an inch, and then 9.5 inches. So I just thought this was an easier way to do it than doing it all individually. So once you've done that, rotate it once to the right, and then we're just going to cut 3/4 inch strips. So we go 1, 2, 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to do that, and we're going to cut 9 strips. So there's 1, 2. So continue doing that until you have 9 3/4 of an inch strips. So I'm not going to keep on going, it'll take too long. So keep doing that. Now if you're using directional paper, you need to be really careful that you're doing it all the right way. So non-directional paper would be better. So continue that until you've got 9 strips. Then at the 4-inch mark, fold it in half. Bring my light in a bit more. And then at the score line above the 4-inch mark, so at the 8-inch score line, fold it to a heel fold, then a valley fold, and then another heel fold. And then we're going to pop some glue just on that little tab there. So you can use glue or double-sided tape, whatever your preference is. Close that down and then fold that onto that bit of glue. Just give it a good press to make sure it's stuck down, and you'll end up with a piece like that. So do that to all 9 pieces. So once you've got all 9 pieces, lay them down so you've got the folded end facing you. Now with mine, so the side that was stuck down, I have got facing up, just so that they're all the same way, and I know they're all the same then. Then We're going to pop some glue down the left side of the first one. So again, you can use double-sided tape if you prefer. Now I'm going to use my mat as a guide. So if I line that up, here we go. So if I line that up in there, and then I'm going to line up the next one, so it's probably about halfway from the top to the bottom. Give it a good press. Make sure it's really well stuck. And then repeat that process. So glue on the left side. So I'm using a Couture Creations all-purpose art glue here because I like the fine tip on there when I'm doing a small area. And then again, we're going to line that up with my lines on the mat. And again, about the halfway mark, put the next layer on and give it a good press. And then continue doing that with all your 9 pieces, and you will end up with this. So that's what it'll look like with all your 9 pieces joined together. So then we're going to cut a base card. So the base card is 12 inches by 5.5 inches or 35 by 14 centimetres, and fold that in half. And then we're going to cut 3 pieces that are 5 3/4 by 5 1/4 inches or 14.6 by 13.5 centimetres. So 3 pieces that size. Now I've already attached one to the front here, and I've added some mirror card so it looks like it's a little gift. So it's up to you how you decorate the front of it, but I just thought looks like a little gift there, so that's why I've done that. Plus I had some scraps of paper that I wanted to use up rather than cutting another piece. Then we're going to attach these on the inside of the card. So I've written here, so this one's for the inside bottom and this one's for the inside top. So I'm just going to use some tacky glue here. Again, if you prefer to use double-sided tape, you can. So obviously this is a Christmas card and you can do them for any occasion you like. So just pop that into place. So lining that up so it's got an even border around the edges. And we'll do the top one. There we go. And we'll just pop that one on the top half. Give it a press. Make sure it's all stuck down. And then we're going to attach this piece. So what I've done here is I've put some double-sided adhesive on the back of the first strip and the top of the last strip. So I'm just going to remove the backing paper from the tape on this side. And then I'm going to line this up. It's very sticky. So lining it up at the fold, try and get it centered in the card. And I'm going to push that down so it's stuck there. And then I'll do the same on the other side. So I'll remove that backing tape. Again, if you prefer to glue it, you can. Making sure it's nice and straight. And push that one down. And that will now give you your wave, your fan wave card. Okay, so now what I've done is I have cut out some letters here. So because I'm making a Christmas card, I'm going to have the word Merry at the top. And then we're going to do the word Christmas on the wavy part. So again, I'll start from this end. I'm just going to pop some glue onto here. Whoops. So we'll just try and get them evenly spaced. Again, you could do happy birthday, you could do happy Mother's Day, happy Father's Day, you could do whatever you like on these. As you saw in the other ones that I did, one of them is just florals, which could be a Mother's Day card or a thinking of you or anything. And then the other one is a card for a newborn baby. Okay, we'll just pop that in there. And the M, whoops, can be a little bit fiddly. The one that my student had done, that she showed me, had butterflies on there. So there's the Merry. So now we're going to add Christmas. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom. And on the first fan, I'll just add the C. Now, if you're doing this, you need to be careful that when you're doing them, it's not going to pop out the top when you close it. Okay, so now we'll go to the H. So again, just some little glue on the bottom. And we'll go to H. Give it a good press to make sure they're stuck. And I'll just keep on going until they're all stuck down. Now, because I don't edit the tutorials, what you're seeing is in real time. Just give them a good press. Okay, we'll go to the I. So while I'm sticking these down, I'll just let you know that I do have a couple of Facebook groups. So one's called Cardmaking for Beginners and Beyond, and the other one is called Barossa Valley Crafts. I'll add the links in the description below, and if you'd like to join, you're more than welcome. Just share your creations with like-minded people. And we help all the new people to card making with hints, tips and ideas. And we're worldwide. So there's lots of members in there. I think we're up to about 45,000 on the Card Making for Beginners and Beyond group. So it's quite a big group and it's lots of fun. Okay, so we're nearly finished. And if you're enjoying my videos, please do subscribe. And give me the thumbs up if you like it. And please feel free to put into the comments things that you'd like to see if I haven't done them already. Okay, getting there. There's the A. And the last one. So I'll just pop that one down here. Alrighty, so hopefully that'll all fit in there nicely and it will open up to show Christmas. I thought it was pretty specky, it looks good. So from there you can decorate it more or less, and you could put your greeting on the inside, which in this one I've done for Harvey, I've added my greeting down here. But if you wanted to, You could always add your greeting on the back if you didn't want to put anything else on the inside of the card. So the papers I've used for this particular one, so I've done the strips from this one. Now this particular book I got from Spotlight, and then the other papers are from this one, so the Paper Boutique Winter Gnomes. And I got that one from a place called Camelot here in Adelaide. But I think they're closed down or closing down, I'm not sure. But it's still available if you wanted to buy it elsewhere. Anyway, look, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, like I said, please do give me the thumbs up. And they're just a bit of fun. So they will sit flat if they wanted to sit flat. There we go. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon. Bye.